amendment of yours, will it require appropriations to fund the data and the study of pretrial services?
I don't believe it would.
But they would have to, there would be a study, right?
It requires the states that have pretrial services programs to report. It would not require the federal government to expend.
But they would report to whom?
To the Department of Justice.
And the Department of Justice then would do a study?
I don't think it calls for a study.
Just to report? Just to
correct.
Well, if that's all they're going to do is report and nobody's going to study it, then it's a total waste of time and money, because the only reason to report is to make a study and to analyze those figures. And that takes people away from what they'd otherwise be doing. In my experience as an attorney in Memphis, which was about 30 years in private practice, pretrial services was looked at the good guys. There were people that recommended to the judge, and the judge relied on them for reports on individuals on whether there should be a low bond or no bond, and sometimes they could get people out without any bond on their own recognizance on that recommendation. The study of pretrial services is kind of interesting. We want them to send up data and analyze it, but we don't want to study anything about guns. We don't study guns. In fact, we've got a law that says the CDC can't do a study on violence and guns and what that does to our society. We just had 17 people killed in Parkland, Florida. And have we done anything about guns? Nada. Nothing. It's going the same way as bump stocks. Nothing. And this country, it's not just children, which is horrendous. It's people going to concerts in Las Vegas. It's people at government offices in San Bernardino with adults using AK-47s. And if we asked anybody to send us data on people that buy guns and who they are, have we tried to study that? Have we looked at minors and purchasing semi-automatic weapons or high-capacity magazines? Nothing. But we're going to have a study of pretrial services. I would submit to the committee members, we are fiddling while Rome burns. Our children are dying, our citizens are dying, our public is less safe, our country is in crisis. While we do have Mr. Cohen resigns, people are leaving the administration. It is not a place where people want to go to work. People are smarter. They don't get on the Titanic. They've seen the movie. It's being acted out at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue live. And we're looking at studying pretrial services? Something's missing, Mr. Chairman, and I'd like to ask you once again to do something in this committee on preserving democracy, studying elections, seeing that our elections will be safe and free of Russian interference in 2018 and 2020 and thereafter, looking into guns and protecting our children, and not necessarily making local governments make reports on pretrial services that will sit in the dustbin at Justice Department and gather dust for no purpose. I yield back.
Are there any amendments to the amendment in the nature of substitute?